Take one.
Sync clap.
Crumbs and Doilies, Tom Daley collaboration, take one. I've got a clapperboard somewhere, we should use it. Hello, I'm here at the Crumbs and Doilies kitchen, the big HQ, and today it's a very special day because I have a guest with me. And if you're British, or even if you're not British, you will definitely recognise this person. He is an international mega superstar Olympian diver. It is the wonderful Tom Daley.
Hello.
Welcome to Crumbs and Doilies.
Thank you for having me.
For the very first time.
I just love cake, so I'm so excited. Yeah.
So Tom has very, very kindly asked us here at Crumbs and Doilies to make his very special wedding cake.
Yes.
Which is a massive, scary honour.
Oh no, well the whole story was that I was going to try and make 120 cupcakes and then realised how much of a bad idea that was going to be when I tried making 12, so.
Yeah, but did they turn out all right, the 12?
They turned out great, I use your recipes.
Oh, there you go.
They turned out great, but 120 and being able to get, it was just
it's hard.
tough.
It's hard when you think, I'll bake 12 and it's fine, and then it's like you try and bump it up and everything. And the day before your wedding, not the best idea to be running around in a kitchen going, oh man, where's these cakes?
Not worth the stress. But look at this.
So we are going to be making Tom and Lance's wedding cake, and what these videos are about, we're going to be doing a series of videos on my channel and on Tom's channel, just showing Tom a few tips and tricks that we're going to be using to make the actual wedding cake, because we're doing a 5-tier cake, so there's going to be a lot going on. I hope you've got a lot of guests.
Yes, and I've got a lot of, I'm like a professional cake eater.
Oh, good.
It's like one of my favourite things to do.
Me too.
Good. Well, they're a good match.
Yeah. We have some crumb-coated cakes here. We've already crumb-coated and chilled these so that they're ready to roll. But we have to do a couple of things in between. And what I'm going to be showing you today is the technique of watercolour buttercream, which is something you guys asked me about quite a bit. And it's really simple. It's like way simpler than you think. But
really?
It has a really, really good effect.
We'll see. I'm hoping that I'll be able to do it.
Have you ever done anything like this before?
No, I've never actually iced a cake like any kind like this to actually make it look flat. Probably because I've never done a crumb layer, and that makes a lot of sense to me.
I've obviously taken quite a lot of the work away from that getting it level type thing, but your wedding theme is?
Red, white and blue.
Naturally, because?
I love the Union Jack. But that's, not also that, but Lance is American, so there's like the stars and stripes element too, so he's...
There's a lot of excuses to
be red, white and blue. Yeah, so I think to have like a cake that is just like, boom, red, white and blue, like
boom, red,
with
white,
like all the different flavours, and like my favourite's banana, his favourite's carrot. Okay. So it's like
got you covered.
Ready.
Okay, so we have our cakes, they're crumb coated. We also have a bowl of delightful, delicious white vanilla buttercream, and then we have 2 smaller bowls with some vanilla buttercream, and these are what we're going to colour red and blue. So we have our colour paste, which is super duper concentrated. You don't need very much, but we do want these to be quite strong colours, so we'll see how we go. So grab a toothpick. Here, have this one.
Yay.
And you want to start with, let's start with this, because there's not much icing, but we want it to be nice and bright. Start with a blob about that big.
I'm so bad at the blob.
There you go.
Well, that's quite a lot.
Right, so we'll just wiggle that into the icing. So when your red is red enough, if you feel like you need to add more, I don't think we do, I think we've pretty much nailed it. Let's do the blue. And the blue wants to be a nice, rich, royally kind of blue.
Yes.
And I achieve this by using 2 different colours. So I've got ice blue here and a little bit of purple, and that's going to kind of take the turquoise edge off the ice blue. So let me just load your toothpick up. So these are looking pretty good, nice and bright and blue and red.
Yes,
so we can just put those to one side.
Great.
Well, they'll be like the last thing that we put on this cake. So what we need to do now is make a nice top coat. We've got our undercoat. The cake has got its underwear on, but now we're going to do like the final coat.
Okay, this is where it gets technical, huh?
Well, yeah, I guess it does.
I'm ready.
A little bit technical. So the main thing to remember when you're using buttercream is to make sure it's nice and smooth. You don't want any air bubbles in there, because when you spread it on, you'll see all those air bubbles. Just putting it down there. And the first tool you're going to need is your straight palette knife.
Okay.
And this is like a baker's best mate.
Okay.
So grab a nice big blob on the side.
Yes.
Excellent. Flip it over this side and just start spreading. And just keep on loading up your cake. It doesn't matter if there is way too much icing on. In fact, that's best. It's better to have too much than too little at this point, because we can take the excess off. So just fill any holes that you make and just kind of load up the sides with a nice layer
I guess you can tidy it all up once you finish.
Yeah, so this layer is just for like getting the base icing on.
Okay.
We're going to make it look pretty and nice.
Later on.
Yeah. Right, so when you've covered it, now what you want to do is just take a little bit of the excess off. So with your palette knife,
yes,
you want to have it quite kind of perpendicular and always contacting the sides.
Okay.
Just to smooth that out a little bit. Remember, it is much easier for your body to do it this side. But if you hold your palette knife like this, and then go like that.
So getting slightly
yeah,
more
see,
even.
there you go. Okay, so we can get that out of the way.
Not quite the same level of smoothness there, but...
Oh, you know, for your first attempt, like I said, that is a win. And obviously, if this was a snow scene cake, it'd be perfect.
Yeah, see, that's what I was going for, the watercolour snow scene cake.
Right, so we've got our red and our blue.
Yes.
And what we want to do is put random blobs all over the sides of the cake to start with. We don't want to spread it too much.
Okay, so just like a little smush.
And we'll do this for the red, and then do the same thing with the blue, but just in any blank spots.
Okay.
Do you think you've got enough blobs?
I think so.
I think I've got enough blobs too. So the next bit is the really cool bit, and this is where we achieve the watercolour look. We have a cake scraper. We also have a little tray here, and we're gonna just smush our leftover icing onto that. Get rid of this as well. And I also have some really delightful blue roll paper towel.
Great.
Because we're gonna need to, every time we swipe, we're gonna need to clean.
Swipe, wipe, and dry.
We go swipe, smush, clean.
Okay.
That's what we do. And this guy needs to be perpendicular.
Ooh,
perpendicular.
I like that.
And always keep in contact with all the icing. So what you don't want is it to be like this,
Okay.
like this. Right, are we ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever
I'm
be.
ready. Okay, here goes.
Whoa.
Right, that looks quite messy at the moment, but don't worry. I've got a lot of icing here.
Yes.
I am gonna just scrape that off, and I'm gonna do that again. So start off over here. And I'm basically removing icing. That is what I'm doing right now.
Okay.
But as I remove it, some smushes together, some is revealed. It's all very exciting.
Yeah, no, it looks like it's...
And I've pretty much done it, but I have a little bit over here, which is a little bit too hardcore. I'm just gonna go over that again, just to reveal a little bit more of the white and make a bit more of a nicer watercolor effect. It's magic, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we'll do the top bit in a minute, but I just really want to see you swiping
Oh no, right, okay, so just moving the thing.
Nice and smooth. Yeah, just to keep it moving all the time. Start moving your scraper in towards you as you go. Keep it nice and smooth.
This is like really scary.
Okay, you've got a lot of icing there, so you can scrape that off.
Okay, right, icing scraped off.
Give it a little wipe
Smush
away.
and scrape.
And now do it again.
Quite a lot of icing?
Yeah. You can do a little scrape.
And scrape.
Oh, look at that.
There we go, now we're talking.
Olympic diver turns cake decorator.
Cake extraordinaire.
Brills. I'm going to do a couple of blobs of blue and a couple of blobs of red, and I'm going to swipe them in like this.
And then
switch
to red.
Do the red as well. So give your palette knife a wipe so it doesn't get all murky. Right, I think I've got enough. You need maybe just a little bit more there. Nice. Lovely.
A few dollops here and there.
With your palette knife again, so make sure this is nice and clean. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I've got a few lips, you've got a few lips.
Few lips.
I'm going to pull them in, turning, and bring it all to the middle in a kind of swooping fashion.
Okay, I'm going to watch you first.
All right, I'll do one blob. All right?
Whoa.
And again, because you don't want to mix all this into a horrible bluey, purpley grey mess, get rid of anything you've just wiped off. Make sure your palette knife's nice and clean. Magic. Lovely. Now get rid of that.
And then do you start...
Just keep going and keep sort of grabbing bits that look a bit messy. Yeah, lovely. And the same applies with the top. Don't overdo it. If you think you've reached great looking cake status, then just
stop.
Put your palette knife away and stand back. And now we can stand back.
I mean, I know yours is like full on professional and made, but I'm pretty impressed with how mine's gone, to be honest.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It was easy, wasn't it?
It was a lot easier than I thought it was
Technically
going to be. I thought it was going to be like, especially watching that, and especially because of this and making sure that it's like level, all this and all that. I'm quite impressed. I'm quite chuffed with myself for that.
I'm quite impressed.
Yeah.
It's great. And it hits the red, white and blue brief.
Yes.
A win.
A lot of red, white and blue, and I
And
like
one of the tiers of your wedding cake is going to be just like this.
How exciting.
I know,
I'm
right?
so excited. I'm so excited. I just want to eat it now, though, like stick my face into it.
We can in a minute, but we've got to wrap this video up.
Yeah, okay, good, fair.
So you can see another video that we filmed together over on Tom's channel now. We have done a couple of really fun things that we're also going to be incorporating in the wedding cake. And we've got another video coming out next week.
Yes, we do.
And the week after, we're going to be doing a behind the scenes of the actual real life wedding cake making and the wedding-y bit.
And the first time Lance is going to see it, because it's a complete secret to him that he doesn't know exactly what's going on. I just
Very
said,
trusting.
Yeah, I just said, we'll handle the cake, leave it to us, and we got it. So
We got this.
First time he's going to see it is on the wedding day.
Yeah, and we'll be there to, you know, share
Get that, exactly. Get
Share
his
that
face.
moment,
It's
no
either,
pressure.
yeah, I think he's going to love it.
What if he hates it?
No, how can you hate all this sugar and butter and
There's no way.
deliciousness? No, it's going to be great.
So enjoy that. Head over to Tom's channel and do subscribe to his channel as well. There's a lot of diving action.
Oh yes, there is.
There's a lot of, you know, small trunk action. I'm
Yeah,
quite
there is.
disappointed you're not wearing your trunk.
I know.
now.
Maybe next week.
Discuss that afterwards.
Yeah, maybe next week's video.
And also you can subscribe to my channel and please do so. We'll be back soon with another amazing Tom Daley wedding themed video. So we'll see you then.
Yeah.
Bye.